So, hmm. What I thought. Okay, I can do that. Okay, Sarah got up in here. That is a bit of a double post, but that's okay. Um, I guess it is what it is. Fine by me. Oh, shit. 75. Interesting. Very strange. Okay. Sorry about a little bit. So let's go into here. So we have, so we have these. We also have, see if I can find them. There's not. And I actually get books right. Hmm. That is fascinating. That's really good. Interesting. Pretty cool. I like the independent scene because people tend to solve problems that only very few people actually would spot or even think are like books. So let's do a little bit of recap on it. So we are looking along the Y direction. We are in the center of the cell. We have these things. Now again, I could update the whole thing, but vector math is fast enough that it doesn't really matter. I'm not too terribly worried about it. What we want to do is be able to declare what's axis, what plane we are in, right? What axis was hit, right? The hit axis. And you know, this stuff here doesn't matter. That's fine, right? We don't really care about that. So let's see. I could do. So what is the next thing on the dot? What more do we need to do? So the next step is actually bringing in a texture. And effectively doing a texture fetch of that texture. Now, I don't think you can like it's because it's like the nearest neighbor stuff. Actually, what I need to do is make for it. I need to lower it. Right, I take the location. Yeah, I think I need to for it and then like add something along those lines, and like add 0.5. Right. And then I use that. Right? Because like it depends on what now we're doing. So 0, 0 is actually 0.5, 0.5 divided by the width of the texture. So I can do map size, do the map size, the texture, all that stuff, right? So we do have that, and effectively what I want to do is I want to like ignore right? Like the yeah. And there's just a lot I'm gonna do. So that's 3D UV. We need to fetch the did I target that? To plane. And the plane. Yeah, the plane is fun. Test plane. But I can do that, right? If I free test. Can't just is this working? I can do this. I can do that. It is nice. I can just index the vector. Like, that's just a thing. So on. That's fine. Let's do that. Oh, fuck. Under. I think it's because it's just passing through and it's not doing. Like, because test is going through, I can just do test. I don't understand why I did that. What I need to do. There we go. Yes, this is correct. This is rectilinear, but you have fish eyebrows and stuff, which is really cool. Looking left and right makes it look. It's a really cool effect, and I'm not entirely sure who left how afterwards, but I'm here for it. I love that moving makes it look like it's warped. Not moving makes it look like it's static. I'll have to take a look at some other games to see if that's an effect that you see in other games. Because I don't know. It makes it look like it's stuff. You really color it. But so we do have that. We can just pass everything through, right? So we want it to pass through, right? We want it to just fall all the way through. I'm not entirely sure why test is getting set to 1 for everything. I mean, I think I can also just do I think if I do in out, then it's cool. Okay, yeah. So in out allows for fall through, or just pass through. Basically because I had set it out, it wasn't since I wasn't muting it, it was just like releasing a default, one, basically. And that's not what we want. So, but if I have in out, then it'll just fall through everything, it'll just pass everything along if it's not being, if it's not, which is what we want. So, we have that, that's good. Let's see here, what's next? We have, and I'm still looking for something to do audio cues, like audio notifications for restream chat messages, which is something that I really, really want. So, the only other option is that I have a main screen notification system, but I don't know if I can do it. Because the only other option is I literally just use my other system as I use my I use OBS as my freaking monitor or something. But I don't know that's gonna be something I actually want to be down. So it's like, what would I have to do? For one, I'd have to zoom way the hell in. And like all kinds of other stuff. I don't know if that's even something that's even viable. Yeah. Because like I can't even read it. What's that size? You know. And I could, and then that way I can be made aware of chat existing. I can make that bigger, I can make this smaller. I don't know. I could do this audio mixer. I don't know. Yeah, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because there's like active and inactive, and I don't know how the active and inactive works. I mean, it is what it is, right? So let's take a look at the next thing. So we have a way to can everything else. This is good. What we want is we want to have. What is it that we actually need? We want to have a way to actually test to see if we are getting. I think the next step is linking the Yeah, I think the next step is actually linking the what do you call it? Linking the textures, right? Getting the textures linked together. That is something that I want to do, and in order to do that, we need to think of accessing the system. That I think the textures are centrally indexed. So I do um, the actual, like I do um, what is it? Yeah, time to ignore chat, I guess. Actually, not really. I'm going to be looking a little bit different. I'm going to be looking at the actual. I'm looking at this font. Oh, anyway. I can set. Um, because then I can do. So then I think I can move all the controls over here. So. Give me that. I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I need to fix a lot of that stuff. How's that? Nice. There's some information in there, chat, and all that stuff. So, I think I can like things. Interesting. Well, I feel like I want to, like, I'm gonna, This is not very exclusive to anything. Beyond, it's fine. Yeah. Um, yes. Almost. Close enough. So the way this, so the way it works is that the texture bit, this is 0, and this is 1. And the textures are actually indexed at the 0, 0, right? That is the actual pixel part. So I need to have the so I need to have the I that to plus 0.5 all over text dots the text bit. That's how I need to index it. And then and this is the texture. So this is how I need to do. And then this is from 0, texture. What type, right? Oh, it's minus 1. Like that is the like that is the actual sizing and all that stuff, right? So like these are the important things to put on. Getting it. So I can do something so So what is it I'm going to be doing? Right? So I have that. I have seen this. So I can either send a whole texture, because I can either send the whole texture, which is going to be the actual yeah, image, yeah. So I could do the text. I could do the image. I don't need the texture. The texture is not something that I need. I mean, neither is the end part, right? I just need the strings. Yeah, the texture. I literally only need the strings. I have to like sit down and rewrite the whole shader from scratch, and have the entry point and all that stuff. I can do that. But I'm not so sure that is. I'm not so sure I want to do that. Right? That might not necessarily be something that is needed for everything to like work properly, right? So what is it that I actually want to do? What is it that I actually want to work with it, right? Because one of the things that I can do, right? One of the things that I can do is I have interesting. Okay. Yeah. So let's take a look at Yeah, I'm not super happy with part of a lot of the background noise stuff. It is. I will just have to deal with it. Oh, my elbow. Um, oh, so let's take a look at. So the next alright. Naturally. Actually do that a lot. It allows me to just quickly switch over to these a lot faster. Like that. I don't mind having to go much further for the scene transitions and stuff. It's fine. So let's see. Okay, so it's called an image, and then I think all you need to do is basically just create a new texture. Right? So I can do uniform image. And here. Yeah. This is where it's going to be. So we have see the hangout. And I want to have the different version. I want to have version for I'm out of coffee. I drank all my coffee before I even started streaming. That's not very smart. Agua it is. I think once I hit an hour, or I should say on the hour. So it's an hour and 5 minutes. But I only have about half an hour left. 25 minutes left. Then I'll get some more coffee. I'll get some coffee. So, get salty. What are the steps? Right. So, number one. Number one. We want. Number one is we convert IVEC to IVEC, IVEC to IVEC to JVEC. I mean, technically, we have this, right? So we want to get the actual. So how right? How do we do? And we can also do this a number of different ways. Because we could go all the way up to 8, right? We'd go all the way up to 8 by using the different RBG. You know. But for now, I'm just going to do one. It's going to be bi. But later on, we can do like some bit factory BS or whatever. Or like reconstructing binary numbers through the usage of the 3 channels or 4 channels, because I can go over up to 4-bit is 16, so I can go all the way to 16. Alright. Sure. Yeah. So let's see. Right. So we have the 2 key pass is equal to the 2 I don't think I can get. I mean, I could do, let's say, one thing that I could do, let me say, vector. And I could also do, I can convert from an IVEC2 into a vec2, because I know that it's, I think, so I can do IVEC to map size, map size, is to 30 to IVEC to 32. Hold on. I'm not able to think properly. So garbage. Related to effect of the result of. Well, honestly, I could just do this. Effect 2. The ID plus 0.5 divided by vec2 map size. Okay. That's 2 pots, and then I can set val is equal to map. Oh let me just fetch it. What does that look like? Let's take a look at the leadership, shall we? Let's see. Okay. Whoops. Way too much. And Texan. It is Texan. Image texture. It is Texan. Okay. Buffer is Texan. And then it is map. And then it is the clones. Right? So we have Texel, right? Tex L. Tex L. And we go. Texel. Texel map pose. We have that stuff. Without. Okay. So this is too easy, bro. This is easy. Right. The next step is saving this. I could do an Alt F4. I can do and then I can do a texture of 32 because that's just like the size I'm doing, right? That's just the size. So it's so good. Ah, dang, it's so good. Dang, that's so fucking good. I'm so proud of it. So let's do an image. Let's do width, height, pixels. So this will be a two save image as. Yeah. And, actually, I think I have it through. Yeah, I have a texture related about it. Okay, cool. Depth, 8-bit, integer per channel, 32-bit float per channel. Cache space browser, I don't care about that part yet. Oh damn. sRGB, interesting. That's cool. As your image. There's one. There's one. Background color. An opacity. I have rest layer as canvas. I'm gonna do this canvas color. Because I don't really care about like the background layer and shit. I know. I'm just gonna have. I'm just gonna be using pixel, like a pixel brush. I'm gonna create that. What I'm actually going to be doing. View the pixel bed. And then I think settings. All that is Keyvanting. And I don't necessarily want to Keyvant. In fact, I don't want Keyvanting at all. Keyvanting fucking sucks ass. I hate to Keyvanting. I prefer Fusion over Breeze. Brushes. Yeah, I think there's like I could do show pixel and then I can do I change the I want to snap the pixel. Nande. Look up in the OI for that one. Because there's like a lot of things that I can do with it, right? I forget how to I can change the relationship. And then this is kind of not what I wanted. So I can do a border around. I don't know how big the original one was, but I think it was like 32 by 52 or something like that. I don't know. It's not quite as important. It's just so we can do. I need to have the damn the shit. Top of power. Do because there's a video there. I can change the grid. How do I change the goddamn grid? Show pixel. I want to show the pixel. Why can't I show pixel? Show pixel. Why can't I show pixel? Why can't I change the fucking grid? Grid size. How do I change the grid size? How do I change grid size? Configure manage, configure toolbars. Fuck my ass, dude. Change grid size. Incredible. Off to Google. Ow. Fuck. Dude. Ah. Change. Good. Even God's Docker. It's a Docker. I remembered it was something really fucking dumb, but I just didn't remember what it was. It said Docker. I don't see the good and bad. I would like to have maybe here. Ribbon dots. There we go. I mean, yeah. Actually, so, yeah. So, here's the thing that we want, right? We want to have, which is like one thing we can do. We have yeah, okay, so it's it's always going to be a bit strong, right? So we can have some cool stuff like that. And we can even have, actually, I think I want to have this one be a little bit, I don't think that's, um, stretch out some, so I can have, how long these things, so I want to have, I don't want there to be independence. And of the adult. Alright, I don't want there to be any data in any of the systems. So I also don't know, like, I want this to be like that, I want that to be like that, so I want, something like this. This is going to be like an inflow, and that's going to be a continue. Okay. And then that will be used for that. Something along these lines. Something a little bit long. There's a lot of things that I can do. I want inflow and outflow. I really just want loops. I want cycles. I want a bunch of cycles. I want these big sweeping loops. Branching. And loops and systems and things like that. So that there's no that nothing is I want corridors. I want rooms and corridors and things branching this way, that way. That's what I wanted. So I can have like these long back. And like a lot of these are gonna have like I want maybe like cute, and then this is something that has a room here. This kind of loop here, and there's like a loop here, and like this breaks into a loop here, and like this is a loop. The system here. And I just want it to be, this whole thing you can like explore and block stuff. So I want there to be, I want to kind of like follow this path around. Like this path here is going to be very looping, and not quite necessarily, but I want it to be I do want there to be one dead end, right? And I want the one dead end to have the thing. Because I don't necessarily like. I could do um, um, um so this is a 5, 5. Interior is 5 by 5. I mean, I don't know if I like that though. Because what I want is something along these lines to go up and then down. Right? So like that is something that is kind of thing. Because like at this point, you know, like this. um, um, this concentration here. And I want some kind of way I would prefer a much, and I want a different kind of style. Thing on here, but I want this to be the genesis of the party. I don't want this to be, you know, kind of like a big deal to get through. So I could do something along these lines. Something like that. Fuck it. Okay, this. That makes sense. I could do something like that. But then that kind of breaks my head. No dead ends. Well, only 2 dead ends, right? We have 1 dead end here. And we have a dead end over here. This is a flow field kind of idea that there is always an in and an out regardless of where you go. Most of the rooms are going to have this one entrance, one exit. Some of them are going to have multiple entrances, some exits, but no matter what, like, they will always have some wrong designs. So we could do a lot of really cool things. don't know. It seems kind of like interesting. Maybe something like that. Since this one doesn't feel like that, you know, it's basically do something along with these. I mean, so that is a dead end. Or I can just put that out. I could split this up and compartmentalize this to a few different rooms. Except that doesn't really work all that well. We do it too. So there's always some sort of and this is another case that we do something along these lines. Let's do that. And this creates cycles. And I want to create cycles. If I was smart, I would match these. Lengths would be the same. Hello. I don't know why it's not playing. Why did that not play? Hello? Hello? What is going on here? Why is my sound alerts not playing? For some reason my sound alerts didn't play. I don't think my sound alerts played. Oh, interesting. Ooh, okay. Yeah, no, those are really quiet. I didn't hear it at all. I'm gonna have to go in and fix that a little bit. Yes. But, hello. I'm gonna have to take a look at that later, I guess. And that's literally why I have this sound alerts, so that people can tell when, and let me know that they're in chat. Yeah, how's your night going? How you doing? Oh, it's like way past my coffee time. I'm gonna be back in a couple minutes. It's time for me to get some coffee. It is coffee time for me. So yeah, I will be back. Coffee. So I should also turn on my light. I think I do know how I can fix a little bit of turn down the music, turn up the volume. There we go. That is a better, I think that's a better balance. So the music is quieter so that I can bring up the actual background noise. I will be right back. I made the EDM cat. I did make the EDM cat. I think around the same volume as all the other notifications. Might be doing jumping jacks. Oh, activity. Oh, I'll have to check them out. Oh, it helps if I, back to the right scene, doesn't it? Also, I'm very happy with mine. Come on. If I want to do those sound alerts, I want to try them out and test them. Make sure that they're actually doing properly. That's a little bit better. Okay. Yeah. And I think 3, 2, 1, go.
I need more caffeine. My blood is not thin enough.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I think that's a little bit better. I think that sounds a bit cleaner. Yeah. I can go through the stream and just... Cool. So yeah, I think that's a little bit better. By just a smidgen. So what was I gonna? Yeah. So I think none of these are particularly large. Just fine. I could actually, if I don't like that, I could go like this, and that, and then here. But then I'll breach into here, and I really don't like that, and I'll breach into there, which I really don't like that either. Yeah, that's fun. I think this is a little bit of weirdness, but that's fun. So this should be saved as let's do another folder. Let's set this to be Um, yeah. Mm, so this is app one. Export. New projects. Let's do GIF. There's no bitmap. BMP. BMP. Give me a BMP. 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 Bitmap. Bitmap. Open raster image? I don't know what the fuck that means. An R32 height map. R8 height map. Interesting. Could do that. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm just gonna do PNG because I guess we're doing PNGs. But it's lossless. Whatever. Force convert to 8 bits per channel. Cool. I don't necessarily need to have certain things. Okay, so I can close that. So image map, uniform image map. How do I send shit? Right. Let's go into the shaders. Let's go into the shaders. Go into the shader. Shader. Because it's low graphics draw cobalt. I'm going to do it now. Love graphics new animated. Right. So I can do. Do I have a input function load outload? Yeah. So we could do screen.send. We could do screen send. But we could do a love perhaps what we want to say now. Equal to love dot graph image file name string is app.png. Yep. That should be fine, and then I can do screen and app. Should be that. type should. And here's the operative word. The should is oh. Return val greater than 0. What? Yeah. Should be that. But is... Well, I mean, I guess I'll find it. Aha. Temp float to temp int. Okay. So... Int... Map.png does not exist. Nande. Nani? Map-1. Ah. Map-1. Oh, is it just straight up fucking working immediately? Oh. I'm thrilled that this literally just works right out the gate. I'm probably gonna end up running off disable trackpad while thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because otherwise this is gonna be really bad. Where is it? In accessibility? Mouse and mouse and touchpad. Right-handed touchpad. And showing, yeah. Behavior. I mean, I could really fucking make everyone hate everything. Yarn was pretty sweet, honestly. Vita is pretty classic, pretty sweet, right? Very Windows-esque. But, like, about that. Right. So that's fine. That's not the proper. Not the proper. Get under accessibility. Keyboard. Use sticky keys. Slow keys. Use balance keys. Okay. Where's... is the fucking shit. Keyboard. Yeah, behavior. Now I fucking disable. Oh. Okay. Good to know. Interesting. Okay, so that's the layout and behavior. Where's desktop settings? Because there's ooh, yeah, for dark mode. So that's the background. Yeah, I have like a lot of there's a lot of really cool backgrounds. Like this background's pretty cool too. I like it. I like this one. It's really neat. I have a bunch, but it doesn't matter. Where is the fucking shit for? Up to the internet. No, I'm not gonna be fucking this for 10,000 years. Not gonna do it. I'm on internet. Disable track. Disable trackpad while typing. I don't understand what's not showing up. Yeah, because it should be under. I've got a mouse. There's that. Acceleration. Oh. Yeah. thing. The fuck? Yeah, but I want to, and I don't want that though. That's the thing. That's the problem. It might be, okay, it might be accessibility. Okay, desktop, settings, display from the points of glass keyboard, mouse, menu. I don't know why it's not, I don't want to be, my life will be over. Man, I don't know why, how, on this is the whole thing that I don't understand how to disable. Like, this is a thing that, because I want to actually disable it. I want to turn this shit off, so I don't have to deal with it. But I don't know how to do that. Because I'd expect it to just be like a couple of fucking things in the thing. Link. Fuck. It's really gonna piss me off. That's probably gonna be. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that shit sucks. Having to do something that you know that someone's just gonna do anyway. But if you don't do it, then you'll get in trouble. Yeah, again, I have no idea what the fuck is going on here. Why? Under. There is absolute, like, is it an input method? Is it in accessibility? Is it in... don't... Accessibility, keyboard, use sticky keys, close Arrow keys, bounce, debounce, mouse, mouse, mouse. Need mouse simulation, fine cursor. I don't want to do it. I want to do the assistive technologies. I want fucking. I want compilers. I want backup tool. Appearance. Extend your appearance. Move. No. Icon being Yaru. Yaru Sage. Why Yaru Yaru? Yaru 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 Yaru. No. Yaru Yaru. Let's run to regulars. Show engage. Okay, cool. Investigating. Okay. I can only go up. Yeah, I mean, depending on where you live. Because when I was in Wyoming, there were times that I would mop the floor 4 times in a single night. Because I had to. But, I mean, that's also, like, during snow season. Because... Yeah. I don't... None. I don't fucking like that. That shit looks like shit. Ew. Yo. Ooh. Okay. Dark. I don't like the Yahoo. Oh. Yeah. Interesting. So, mint, Y, yard. L red. I like that, but I also like the yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So I guess I'm just gonna have to fucking deal with the shitty shit. Because I can't look while moving. That's just a thing that I can. So this works. And then I think all that I need to do Oh. Yeah. That's the one. Welcome to the Linux Mint. Mm. One thing that you can do, Arthur, is that when they come in, just be like, "Hey, I just mopped the floor, so like mop later in your shift." Mopping once per shift is actually pretty common in gas stations. Literally every single gas station that I ever worked at, I would sweep and mop at least once per shift, and like every shift was supposed to do that. Depending on where you live, your floors may get dirtier in, you know, than some stores will get dirtier floors than others. Um, I always kept my store fucking as clean as I possibly could. My entire shift was mostly clean. Right? No, actually, my entire shift was clean. Yeah, every single one of my shifts when I was doing night shift was clean. That's all that I ever did. Just fucking clean, 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 clean. So, yeah. So I guess, um, cool. So let's take a look here, right? Why am I at 92 degrees Celsius? Brother, dude, bro, bro. Um, I didn't make any changes. Why am I doing that? So I can do, so the test plane is equal to that. I can say 1 minus d divided by fair. Right, at that point, she's just being a bitch. Right? At that point, she's just being a bitch. Test my, okay, so test equals, let's do test is equal to what? 8.0 minus 8.0 minus b on what? Doesn't help if I do that if I also need to say 3. 8 point. My next door neighbor is fucking bad thing. Thank you. Oh, that is fucking creepy. I mean, I can push that out quite a bit. Alright, I can push that out quite a bit. I don't know if I want the linear distance because the way that I was doing it before. Like the newest version had, what was it? Like the OG version, I think had exponential. There's also English root. D on, let's do oh yeah. Oops. And oops. Whoops. So yeah, this is. So yeah. There are certain things that I really like about the inverse square root or inverse squared. What if in Pokemon, when you catch an egg, it occasionally does a fake without catching anything? I mean, it could be a thing. So I could do. All this is like planar stuff. I can change a lot of these things, but well, I mean, also, this is these distances are also not right. These are the recommended distances, not the these are the recommended distances, not the Euclidean distances, and I would want to use Euclidean distances for like it. Why is my shit on fucking fire, dude? Are you just not getting the right airflow? I mean, you are getting airflow. I'm not happy with you being a fucking asshole, and I'm also not feeling any airflow at all. But you're blowing outwards, so you are pulling in air from somewhere. None. Yeah, Margaret. This is not acceptable. It's not acceptable behavior. What will we learn for actions have consequences? So I want to convert this to Euclidean distance. Right? Because that pixel in and of itself, right? I want the actual because like the actual distance is not going to change. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably only listening instead of actually watching, but that's okay. But I don't know. There's things like this kind of situation here, right? Where things kind of like cut in and out, depending on if you're looking at it or not. I mean, it means that things are. It does mean that things out of the corner of your eye are more visible, which that might be something. Because there's like a lot of things that I can do to, like, because this is a horror game, right? This is a horror game. So I do want to have, you know, various horror elements, having things be very uneasy, being to draw the player into certain areas, um, you know, things along those lines. And there's also like two different kinds of there's like two different things of and it's like being like A star because like it'd be kind of interesting to have um oh because there's like a flood fill kind of situation where oh yeah let's talk about that. So what is the thing that I actually want? So what is the what is the what the fuck am I talking about? So if you have so say you have um you have some kind of system here